down, paint it over. Break it down, back it up.
Yo, 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 welcome into a little Sports 56 happy hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. It's hump day, baby. You know that's got to feel real good, yeah. Little hump day action. We got a busy show because we're going to talk a little baseball at 12 o'clock. We got Jorge, or his nickname known as Tito.
He's got a full resume of stuff he wants to talk about, too.
Well, I have a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, too, so this is going to be perfect because yesterday some of the big news was, and it drove me absolutely cuckoo. Like the AP put out, I saw Yahoo, CBS Sports, ESPN. They all kept putting out this line. MLB will use robot umpires in 2026. Now, is it being used for clickbait? I kind of think so. Because when you think robots, don't you think of like, what was that movie with Will Smith and there was all those robots?
iRobot.
iRobot, damn. Easy. Or the Terminator.
The original.
The OG.
Yeah.
Or like, the Jetsons. They had the maid that was a robot.
Rosie. Shout out to
Rosie. What up, Rosie? Man, he is the historian. Damn, son. I just don't understand how the lettuce makes you smarter and makes me dumber.
I still watch the Jetsons like in leisure, John. That's my show.
When I was a kid, man, I loved me some Jetson.
Wasn't the dog named Astro?
Astro.
There we
Do you
go.
remember that? His son, Elroy.
If y'all ever
Jane,
noticed this,
his wife.
Cogswell Coggs and Mr. Slate from the Flintstones were the same dude.
Shout out Mr. Spacely. Isn't it him, my little
Mr.
man?
Spacely was the same dude as Mr. Rockhead from the Flintstones. I watched Flintstones daily.
Rockhead?
Yeah, his name was Mr. Rockhead. It was one of Fred's bosses.
Rockhead.
But it was the same character that Mr. Slate was. I mean, that Mr. Spacely was.
Was that before they added baking soda to the rock?
Probably.
To the powder?
Yeah, little cut action.
Yeah, that's what turned into the epidemic of the 80s.
We're not gonna turn the Flintstones into Stone
I'm
Age
just making sure
into a
that-
street drug reference.
No, I'm just making sure that they weren't calling him Rockhead to poke fun at the epidemic that was going on.
Why
in the
did I
late
drive
80s.
down this avenue?
Back to baseball.
Back to baseball. So yesterday I had a little bit of frustration in constantly seeing robot umpires are going to be used. Because it is not robot umpires. It's called technology. Technology is used in every single thing that we do. Have you noticed that? It's changing on a reg constantly.
You're on YouTube, X, and Twitch by technology.
Technology.
Is it that they're referring to it as robots that's bothering you, or
Dude, look,
the whole
here it
thing?
is. If you look at these, I took screenshots.
Yeah, it's the
of them.
robots.
It's the robot part that's annoying.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Gotcha.
Because then I have questions like a buddy of mine was one of the best baseball players, period, but just doesn't really watch it. You know what I mean? He's just not one of them. He's like, what the hell? They're going to have robots next year calling balls and strikes? I'm like, damn, bro, when is the last time that you watched baseball? Come on now. He's like, dude, I play. I don't watch that stuff. I'm like, man. And then him also saying that it's boring to watch. I'm like, dude, you play baseball. You love it. Yeah, he's like, but I don't like watching. I'm like, damn, don't say that out loud. But them referring to them as robots is what drives me crazy. It's the ABS system, the automatic ball strike system, and it was pretty simple. If you watched any spring training baseball, which I'm sure a lot of y'all didn't, or if you watch AAA baseball, then you're familiar with it. If not, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But yes, people, the umpires physically will be there on the field. You will still have your same crew. Of course, there will be an umpire behind home plate calling balls and strikes. The different thing is this is going to allow the batter, the pitcher, the catcher, or the manager to challenge a ball or a strike. Now, we saw this, again, they've done it in the minors for a couple seasons. We saw it in spring training, and I'm going to be straight with you. I think the element of drama that it adds is awesome. I also have some statistics. Because again, if you haven't paid attention to it, in October, do you know how like every single pitch matters? Like listen, 162 every pitch don't matter. And what I mean by that is it's a long season. You know, the hair, you can't come out there and just dominate the first 2 months of the season and then expect to win your pennant. Hey, Detroit, you better watch out. You see also, like you have the Guardians who are playing out their mind. You got the Mets who are fighting to hold on. Like, we got some seriously really good baseball stuff to talk about in the standings at 12 o'clock, but I do have to get over this robot thing because it's driving me nuts. It is not robots. It's the ABS system. It creates drama. I love it. And, again, some of the numbers, if you've been paying any attention, and, again, using the robot, again, we use technology. And the cool thing about it is you watch it every time you watch a pro baseball game. You know that box? That's the
That box you love so
system.
much. Because it tells you, like, was it on the corner? Did it paint the corner? So on and so forth. We love that box.
The
Well, so-
details that box provides for us.
Well, guess what? That's the exact thing that will be shown in center field on the Jumbotron when they call for a challenge.
You'll fall in love with it like the first
and then
down
they
line
show
on
it
the
up
NFL.
on the center field Jumbotron, and you see whether it's a ball or a strike. Again, drama. Like full count, dude gets rung up on a ball in the corner, and he feels like it's an inch outside. Late in the ball game, batter challenges. A catcher in a ball game, full count, catches one on the corner, and he feels like he caught a little bitty piece of the plate. The umpire gives him a walk. It's a big, big play. Catcher taps his head, not like I do, but like this. Like if you're a swimmer, the sign for help.
My understanding that as long as they get the challenge correct, it's unlimited.
Well, you get two,
Okay.
and then if you get them both correct, you're added an additional
Okay,
challenge.
cool.
John, I got some numbers for you quickly. That tap on the head, that's a legal man downfield, I believe, in the NFL as well, sir.
Yes.
The humans have been affected by the AI technology. It says here, umpires' accuracy improved when they knew
Sure
AI
did. Was
could
keeping
contradict them. Their overall mistake rate dropped by 8% after the introduction of the Hawkeye.
Man, when you know somebody's going to like be
Yep.
checking on your work, guess what? You're going to focus a little bit longer.
That in the pitch clock, man, baseball is watchable.
True,
Just saying.
I agree. I agree. But here's the thing that is also, I think, interesting from some of the data. Now, pitchers, I do not think if I am a manager in pro baseball and they're implementing this in 2026, which is next year, I'm telling my pitchers, don't challenge. Leave it to the catcher. The highest success rate is by the catchers. When they challenge, they're successful 61% of the time. When a pitcher challenges, he's successful just a smidge under 40%. Batters, they're coming out right out about 50 where I just had the batters. Johnny lost it. No. Damn, dude. You know what? That's the thing about technology, damn it. It was here, and now it's gone.
That ain't.
Oh, batters. 45%. 43.7% up, rounding up to 45%. So, again, the person who's most successful is the catcher.
But in average, about 50%.
Basically, it's about, yeah. So, like, if you add every single factor in, and you also use spring training and AAA's data, it comes to success rate at 53.7% all combined.
With a little bit of spike in the numbers, it's almost kind of like the game itself. 30% success rate.
Yeah, 53.7%. 1,187 games, 617 were successful.
It makes sense, though, because the catcher's right on top of it. He got the best view of it initially. It's coming to him. So, makes sense.
But that is just a little taste of what we're going to be doing. We're not going to be really talking much more about that. I'll ask Tito.
I cut the
Jorge.
chase for you on it. He loves it.
He loves it. I love it. No, I mean, I'm just saying,
Right.
like the casual, not even really the casual, the person who probably watches a little baseball during October. If you watch, the
We
highlights or
appreciate
whatever,
details, John.
a lot of them, they were confused about this. And again, like having my friends call me and like, what? We got robots, robots, and it does make me realize, like, you put robots out there. Guess what? Click. It's basically just lying so somebody will read your story.
Yeah. Just for the usage of the word robot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you.
And again, we all use technology every single day to advance our lives. Now, it is kind of creeping me out, like, and freaking me out. Like, this AI stuff is getting a little nuts. Tried to read some crazy lunatic thing. Because, these things pop up because my algorithm knows me. I like curvy things that are hourglass figures, sports, and for some reason, I guess I like crazy stuff.
You like the big dumper then?
Oh, I love Cal Raleigh.
Okay, curvy, crazy stuff.
No.
home runs.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually,
okay.
you know what? That was successful. Now he does pop up on my feed as well. He does. But also, yeah, like just some crazy stuff. And I don't even know where I was going with that. But the crazy stuff in baseball right now is we got some wild finishes. Toronto Blue Jays are just one game up over the New York Yankees, who pulled one out of their keister last night.
Boy, Judge.
You had the right fielder and center fielder yesterday, Grisham and Judge. A routine fly ball land right between them because they didn't communicate. Very next pitch, 2-run home run by the White Sox. All of a sudden, this Yankees team is down 1 run instead of it being 1-0, inning over. They're down 2-1, and you're like, damn, dude, this is like the Blue Jays couldn't be asking for more. And again, Trent Grisham, to be honest with you, has to call that ball.
I was going to ask you that. You play
He's
ball.
the center
Who
fielder,
calls
bro,
it?
center fielder.
Okay. Every time, right?
I mean,
Every time.
There was a little indecision. I think Judge called it off the jump, and Grisham just slowly moved over there where he could have made the play. And then I guess he got too much in the line of sight of maybe Judge. All I know is they're professional baseball players. There's no fly ball that should just land in the middle of the outfield with 2 guys standing there looking at each other holding their junk.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
It's just not supposed to happen. And then when you make a mistake like that, and it's kind of like if you make an error or if you just get inserted to the ball game, the ball is going to find you. You make an error, something good's going to happen for the other team. That's baseball. It's also life, man.
Yeah.
Take advantage of somebody's mistake. Now it's your job. But the Yankees came back, and the crazy thing is they got 2 outs. They intentionally walked Judge. Now you have runners on first and third and a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I can't even remember the pitcher's name for the White Sox last night. Throws a wild pitch. Like, I haven't seen a pro pitcher throw a ball 7 feet over the catcher and umpire's head in a long damn time. Straight to the backstop. Like, what in the hell was that?
That's very little leaguish right there.
Yes. And then, of course, the Yankees, after that error, what do you think happens? Base hit, center field, ball game over. Yankees win, Yankees win, Yankees win. And we've got a hell of a fight over in the American League East with the Blue Jays, again, holding a 1-game lead. Sunday is the last day of the regular season. The Cleveland Guardians, where did this come from, bro? Winners, what, 11 straight or something?
They ran off like they on Major
Like,
League,
they
man.
just been like...
Like they had Jake Taylor in the club.
They did run off 11. Then I think they lost the day before. I think they lost on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then they won last night.
Right. So it was like, what, 11 or 12? 10
Yeah.
or 11, something like that?
And guess what? They're tied with Detroit right now currently. Do you
Who
real-
had the division, quote unquote, locked up?
Yeah, all of a sudden,
Oh, we thought.
Tarek Skubal yesterday. I don't know if you saw the bunt that hit the batter in the face. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, that was gross.
Dude, that was just vicious. Messed him up in the head if you couldn't tell. After that, he wasn't the same. And I get it. Like, it looked like you killed dude. I mean, it wasn't his fault. Dude bends over to bunt. Ball comes off the bat, comes right back in the dude's face and hits him like 100 miles an hour right in his face. I know that was not. Yeah, it made me sick to my stomach, let alone having to pitch. And I guess people do realize by now, the Tigers and the Guardians are playing each other right now. Talk about schedule makers. Like, they've done, I mean, you have Skubal up yesterday. You're thinking Detroit, that if you're Detroit, this is a must-win baseball game. And damn, did you let it slip away. Guardians are now knotted up with you. Huge game tonight at 5:40 from, by the way, Progressive Field. The Guardians are a 150 favorite. BB's pitching for Cleveland. He's 11-11 on the season, 4.34 ERA. You know old Jack Flaherty. He's pitching for Detroit, 8-14 with a 4.6 ERA. And
I got some more numbers with
got
you.
baseball.
The Guardians are 9-1 their last 10 games, but the Tigers are 1-9 in their last 10.
dude, they can't win to save their life right now.
They're gonna be watching with us.
1-9 in their last 10.
Yeah, they're gonna be watching with
Losers
us.
of 7 straight, I believe.
Yep.
Again, when you got Scuba on the bump and you're on a 6-game skid, you got to get that dub, especially against the team that's fighting you for the division. And nope. Out west, Seattle, the big dumper. Seattle just keeps winning right now. Cal Raleigh, after they won last night, they made the playoffs, clinched their spot. He said, "Let's just go win this bleeping thing." And not a lot worse than that, but it was awesome. He's the big dumper, man, in Seattle. Do it. Rain's there a lot. You know what I mean? You got to give people something to be happy about.
They also throw fish.
Yeah, they do that one place, that famous joint, toss fish around.
I always want to do that.
He will touch 60.
You think so?
Yep.
You better get going. What is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games?
5 games.
Is that 57?
20 at
shots.
bats, probably.
Was it 57?
I think he had 58.
58?
Yeah, he's a 58. I mean, we're talking about.
Better hope they don't rest him. So yeah,
He's
he got to get busy. Yeah.
He's got to get two. He's got to get 2 jobs in the next 20 ABs if he gets 20 ABs.
If he's like Landon, Landon homered back-to-back Tuesdays from what I hear.
No, yeah, I didn't. I was terrible yesterday.
I heard, sir.
Chas came out there.
Oh, that's what happened.
Nah, it wasn't that.
That's what happened.
No, I was just terrible. I just was blaming it on her because it's just easier. But to give her some love, here's what I'll do for Chas. How about y'all reach out to Chas? 901-281-6367 over at Moss Real Estate. She's the broker. She's not just a real estate agent. She's going to make sure you can buy and sell a home. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 23 years of experience, and she's my wife, so you know she's got good taste. She'll hold your hand. She's honest. She's helpful. And again, she'll be there for you. If you have any questions, hit her up. She works her ass off. I can promise you that. Check out my girl, Chastity Harden. That's kind of cool to say now, isn't it? Got a wife, Chastity Harden. Again, reach her at 901-281-6367. She's the broker over at Moss Real Estate. She ain't just an agent, dude. She's a broker, bro.
That's true.
The broker.
Broker. She the heavyweight.
She's the head honcho of the brokerage.
She be flexing.
Now, it's Miriam's business.
You
She's
be
the head honcho.
You be flexing that she flex.
Dude, it's also, if you're like a woman thing, woman-owned business, 2 women dominating that joint, looking sexy, like wheeling and dealing real estate.
We call that winning.
Winning! And y'all thought I wasn't a feminist. Now,
Y'all just pounded over it. Like, yes, no, you're not. If you had your technology on hand, they would have saw y'all have love for the women.
I got love. I got love in my heart. And I got love for baseball again because we got some wild stuff because I've just been talking about the American League and what's going on over there. You been paying attention to the NL too? Bro, big game for Cincinnati tonight. Reds got a huge game. The problem is they face Paul Skeens, who is filthy, freaking nasty. The good thing is Pirates are on a 3-game win streak. Okay?
Plus, you told us yesterday he can't get 3 nor 4 runs, right?
If he gets 3 or 4 runs, he's got like if he had 4 runs, he's like at 33 wins or something. If he had 3 runs, he's like at 27, okay?
If
Like,
was a 5th.
we'd all be drunk. Nah, I'm being good today. Remember, it's Wednesday. Tuesday and Wednesdays, I'm good.
The cleanse.
I hang out with Landon's family. Jared, he hit 3 more bombs.
Jared Von
yesterday.
Erich, his 2
Yeah,
bombs.
Landon hit a bomb yesterday.
He said, like, you told us
John
last week it was
Michaels
his
played
first.
a mean center field.
Right.
His
got the
brother,
bug now.
the youngest brother, came out there and was in left field making miraculous catches, jumping up and down, doing all kinds of mad stuff.
Do they need to be tested? Like,
No, yeah, no. What they need to do is like people need to go out there and study their mother and their father and how to raise good boys. That's what you need to do. Or raise a bunch of good kids. Do whatever the Schmitz are doing.
He eats a lot of, chicken. I'll just say that.
No,
He's
for
a lot
real
of chicken.
though. They done a good job. Oh, and you can check out me too, because I did pretty good. I think my daughters actually did most of the work, but hey, I'll take credit. Now, National League again. You have Cincinnati. They're playing the Pirates. Everything's a little buck wild because we got the wild card race, which is tighter than Cooter Brown. Dodgers and the Padres. 1.5 game with 5 to go seems a little difficult, but the problem is the Dodgers can't get a win right now. I mean, they're 6-4 in their last 10, losers with 2 straight. Shohei, by the way, Itani, it's pretty simple for me in the postseason. People keep talking about it. I only pitch him the days, like I look at the schedule, the whole postseason schedule, and I see the possibilities of where there is a game and then a day of rest and then the game follows, like one day off. There's not a lot of them in baseball, but when you have a day off, you pitch him that day before the day off, because the days that he pitches and they don't have a day off and he comes back to hit the very second day, he's batting under the Mendoza line. And I can believe it because you're probably a little bit sore, you're exhausted, your hands are a little slower, you don't have your legs, it's just not the same. So I'm pitching him in the postseason if I'm Dave Roberts, only when I know that we got a travel day, that we got a day of rest in between, that we chilling. Because his bat's so important.
It's vital this time of year. But they can't hold leads, man. What's up with them? Did they blow another one yesterday?
Yep. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. We talked about it last week. Their bullpen's trash.
So that's why he doing all this Travis Hunter activity. Well, Travis Hunter really trying to be like Shohei. I'm just saying, with the multiple positions and the whole deal.
No.
I'm just talking, man.
Yeah, but I did like the comparison because that's like saying,
Not as heavy, but they're doing too much, basically. They got Shohei probably doing a little too much because they have to
That's
overcompensate.
like comparing Michael Jordan and LeBron James argument and then deciding to insert Spud Webb.
With the dunk contest, yeah. Because Spud did come through with the dunk contest.
Okay, Muggsy Bogues.
No, say Bimbo Coles. You got to go somebody just slaw. You can't do Muggsy.
Bimbo, I think Bimbo. No, that
I mean,
Bimbo
Travis
Coles.
Hunter, like, let's be real. He's got a 10-hole catches this year for a whole 79 yards.
He's a rookie. No, blame that quarterback, remember? You're always blaming that quarterback. Keep that same energy.
I think he blamed that whole culture.
Hold on.
Blaming, everybody.
I mean, like Deion Sanders said it this week best, they're using him wrong in Jacksonville. I never made him practice on Tuesday. I let his body heal. After Saturday games, he never came back to practice till Wednesday. Did not practice till Wednesday. Then he practiced Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He was ready to go play both sides of the ball in college.
I love Coach Prime, but he needs to worry about Colorado. I think this is the first time I've ever said that. Like, he's taking unnecessary L's up there. He need to worry about that. Right?
Man, I like Coach.
I like Coach Prime, but
He
still
doing too much too, huh?
Yeah.
He's kind of doing too much.
And there won't be an opening in Jacksonville. They just got a head coach, so he needs to leave that situation alone.
Damn, I didn't even finish my baseball talk because we got the wild card over in the National League. That is Buck Wild. We got big games today, but at 12 o'clock, we're talking with Jorge about Major League Baseball. I will give you some good wood today at 12:30. We're going to bet on some baseball at the very end of the show, but on the other side of this break, we're talking with Dustin Starr. We'll have Landon Schmidt, Dustin Starr. In fact, Ham and Schmidt should do this segment because Ham is a wrestling ham.
And I'm a little agitated with ESPN and WWE right now.
Oh, good. I want to hear this.
Agitation.
And Landon
Home run Landon.
looks like a wrestler. His brothers look like a wrestlers.
They probably could be a nice wrestling faction.
Yeah, the thing only about it is they're just literally like all too nice. They're just too good. Like
Those
they're
are the
great
dudes-
at human beings.
Those are the dudes that usually last 30 years in the wrestling industry.
Really?
Sometimes.
Just don't make them like. Don't ever try. You know how the Hulk went to like from being like, "Yo, you little Hulkamaniacs." What is it like? Take your vitamins. Don't do
the training,
drugs.
the prayers, and the vitamins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
Training, prayers, and vitamins.
Train, prayer, vitamins.
Yeah, that was the training, the prayers, and the vitamins. That's all what he talked about.
I liked it. And then they turned him into Hollywood. He went bad.
Because they took his steroids away.
Oh, they took his juice away?
Greatest version
Vince
of
went on
Hollywood.
trial for that, you know. So,
You can't take juice forever, I'm sure. It's
No,
really
you
not
can't.
good on your heart.
Like,
Ergo,
yeah,
I don't think he's with us anymore.
yeah, you end up like superstar Billy Graham. You have to look him up. He was Hulk Hogan before Hulk Hogan.
Or the Ultimate Warrior.
Even better. I think that dude used to snort creatine. I'm just
Dude,
saying.
snort it.
Yeah.
Creatine's fine. It's been studied. Everybody
But
takes it.
when
I
you-
take creatine.
But when you snort it,
or creatine.
but when you
I think it's
snort it,
creatine.
My favorite wrestler of all
Creatine,
time.
I
Y'all
think,
stop.
actually is the way it's
I
supposed
did
to be
not
said.
like
I'm
this
late
dude.
for a damn break. We're paying bills. I got Dustin Starr. We got the historian. We got Landon Schmidt. It's all wrestling on the other side on Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Join the voice of the Tigers, Dave Woloshin, for Wolo and Friends. Weekday mornings from 10 to 11 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Visit Frontier Western Store today for new shirts and boots. Frontier is your top Carhartt store in the Mid-South. There's thousands of in-stock shirts and jeans. They have the classic K87 pocket tee in every color they make, including new ones just released. Available small to 4X. Want new jeans? Frontier has you covered with super tough work denim by Carhartt. And you've got to check out their selection of Ariat jeans for men, women, and children. You'll love how easy it is to find the size and style you need. Have you seen Frontier's remodeled world-famous boot showroom? It continues to expand. New styles by Ariat just arrived, plus plenty of in-stock proven classics too. Whether you need work or dress boots, trust that Frontier's the place to come. See thousands of pairs of Ariat boots and thousands more by Dan Post, Corral, Durango, Rocky, Twisted X, and others. And Frontier's pricing is lower than online and chain stores, so you know just the local shop to visit. Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road in Olive Branch, and on the web at frontierwesternstore.com. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hi, this is Troy Fiveash, owner of Fiveash Roof Services. Do you know what Penny Hardaway and I have in common? We should both be in that building celebrating the best basketball players of all time. Of course, I'll have to buy a ticket to get in, but he should already be there. But seriously, we both surround ourselves with the best people we can find. We work hard to achieve our goals, and we are both among the best in our respective fields. At Fiveash, we can't win titles or get national awards, but what we can and do strive to do is give 100% of ourselves to give you the best product possible and one you can be proud of. So if you need a roof, siding, or gutters, give us a call at 901-367-0050, and we will do everything we can to provide you the best of everything. Fiveash Roofing. Fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five-Ash Roofing, it's what we do. We're here for you.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, not available in all states.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
They can't keep Johnny down. They haven't yet built the man that'll keep old Johnny down.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a little hump day action. I got Landon Schmidt in the house.
Yo.
Yo, what up, Landon?
Yo, what up,
Landon, we got to challenge him. I thought you were going to get this music changed, man. How much longer you going to do this to me?
No, there's no. I mean, I like.
It's like that was like poker.
I don't know how much I can do.
Bluegrass.
Yeah.
Do you want to go and bother Zeke right now?
Oh, Zeke's taller than me. Hell no.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I tried to go in there and say, "Hey, Zeke, I need you to fix this, like the music." And he looked at me and didn't say a word. And it's the look that sometimes I give Chas. That means walk the bleep out.
Yeah, at one point,
I know that look.
No, I'm with you.
I give it.
At one point in time, I thought Zeke was King Kong Bundy.
So I just turned
no.
around and I walked out and I said, "Hey guys, let's just keep Johnny down, okay, guys? Hi, guys." But I will tell you who I do love, Stan Mosier. You know why? Nobody does it better. And like again, he's given me a lot of peace of mind. And he's also helped out a lot of people that have reached out to him. So a buddy of mine, I will not name you because in case they're going to sue you for mesothelioma. I'm just kidding. That was for asbestos, I think. Remember those commercials? If you have mesothelioma and believe it was from asbestos, call. But what I'm saying is my man had black mold in his crib. Like, yeah, so his, you know, like your... The what do you call the damn thing? Like in your refrigerator where it gives you water and ice?
Filter.
No, filters what like filters out all the impurities. It's just like the thing where you get your water.
Dispenser?
Anyway, the point is the back
dispenser.
Dispensary. I like them.
The giant. I know what you're talking about.
That joint. That joint in the back was leaking, and there was moisture behind his refrigerator. You don't. He had no idea it was there. You don't see it. Stan went out to his crib, pulled out the refrigerator. First, we put his machine in there. It was like do 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 do, and it tells how many like bad particles you're breathing, like
bacteria.
Good versus all kinds of viruses, bacteria, all kinds of terrible stuff. And he's like, "Whoa, this is alarming. There's definitely something here." And he's like the Ghostbusters. He found it out, sniffed it out, saw the ghost.
Detective skills.
I ain't, what is it? I ain't playing with no ghost. I ain't playing with no black mold neither. Went in there, got that stuff out, and the one reason that it's so important is because they just had a new baby. Like, imagine, like, your newborn sitting around breathing all that crap. Do me a favor, reach out to my man, Stan Mosier. He is the only licensed mold inspector in the Mid-South, period. Everybody breathes, so you want to make sure the air in your house is breathable. You don't want it to be hazardous to your health. Call 901-292-7788. That's 901-292-7788. Or just visit MemphisMoldInspector.com. Tell them Johnny sent you. It's time to talk a little wrestling. And I will tell you, one thing has me hot. And this is not going to probably go well over with Dustin Starr. But I do love watching Dustin on his podcast. I do love Memphis wrestling. I do like following him at Dustin Starr with 2 R's on Twitter. I like all these things, and I'm down with the wrestling, but not when I'm trying to watch my gambling shows. Not when I'm trying to find scores on my ESPN, and they pop up about a damn... Like, that'd be like in the middle of giving out all my stuff. Victor Newman and Victoria hop up on the screen, and they're like, "Victor Newman, you won't believe it. He's getting married for the 47th time." Like, bro, why are you interrupting my sports center, Dustin?
What are you even talking about right now?
I don't
First
like
of all,
watching
hello,
wrestling.
everybody.
I love you, Dustin. I'm sorry. I don't need
Are you talking about
wrestling
WWE on ESPN?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yes, that's great. I love it. We finally made it. The wrestling nerds all around the world finally have a reason to turn on ESPN.
You have your own wrestling channel. You got like your own WWE platform.
Oh, dude,
Memphis.
look.
They took
there
that
is
from us.
wrestling on almost every
wrestling.
day of the week, and people do gamble on wrestling. That is a thing. They really do.
Well, then I'm going to become a writer and then become the richest writer ever.
So,
and I'm going to tell them not even pay my salary, just do my script.
No kidding, right? So, like, all you got to do, like, before the show is, let's see what the odds are. I wonder what the rules are on that, but I know you can bet on WWE now.
I did not know that, Dustin. So that's
Did you see Nick Saban? Nick
Yes.
Saban looked at Pat McAfee and did the "You can't see me."
Yeah, he did the whole Caitlin Clark.
They're now making picks.
I didn't even know
That's
Caitlin Clark
not
had gotten that big.
Get out of here.
You're not gonna come on the wrestling segment with this Caitlin Clark stuff when we know
Bro's
that's,
gonna say
that's John
he did
Cena
the
and John
Caitlin
Cena
Clark.
and John Cena is on record for saying he got it from Tony Ayo. We're not gonna let you do that disrespect. I like
He's
this.
just a rage baiter.
Great heel move, John.
That was a good heel move.
I do. I, as a wrestling fan, thought it was very cool to see all of them talking WWE, even though clearly, like, one of the guys didn't even know who John Cena was. You know, they probably could have taken it a little bit more seriously, but also I feel like that's not going to be the norm. I think you might get a little bit of that moving forward, but, you know, with WWE launching on ESPN, with the big pay-per-view WrestlePalooza, they had Cena versus Brock, which that did not end any way that the people thought it would end. Brock actually steamrolled John Cena. So I think it was a big thing to launch, you know, the premiere of WWE on ESPN or the app or whatever. And there was a lot of confusion on even how to watch this. Landon, did you watch? Did you find it and watch it? Or
No, I just I captured the highlights of it. I don't remember what it was I was doing, but I went back and I usually take to YouTube or Instagram when they post the highlights of the stuff and got it there.
There's a whole thing where it was almost like they confused their audience on purpose.
Yeah.
Because what I understood is if I have YouTube TV and I already have ESPN on that package, then I can watch it. But that's not true. You still have to download the ESPN Unlimited app, and you have to pay $29.99 a month. Now, your boy has a problem with paying $29.99 a month
too,
when I'm
bro.
already paying.
Hey, Jay Ham just raised his hand like a nice
I'm
polite
already
boy.
paying
Yes, Jay
for
Ham,
something
go.
else. Like, we're paying for all these things.
What's your question?
That was me Saturday night, and when I peeped it was around. They were doing the pre-show. That's when I tried to tune in. I had games rolling on my laptop, tablets. I got action rolling. Then I tried to get on with the pre-show, and then and I go to the link, and then it says browse plans. I'm like, no, I'm already on a plan. What you mean? I got unlimited. I thought they said if we had cable, if it came with our direct stream or whatever cable it is, then we were all good. But I guess they didn't slip that fine print out there for us to see that. Now, you still going to have to do that. And I didn't want to upgrade my bundle on Disney Plus either. They pissed me off. So,
Right. So
I didn't watch.
think that's going to be – that's the thing. And now I think some of the people internally with ESPN and such, they're passing the heat to WWE because it's almost like they knew that there was going to be confusion. And maybe people, like, in a crunch of a moment – just went ahead and downloaded the ESPN Unlimited for the $29.99 a month and weren't happy about it or whatever. I don't know, but it was very confusing. They need to get it straightened out because it's going to be very difficult to watch those pay-per-views if you can't find them.
Yeah. With that, with WWE being integrated with ESPN, we got and this was something that infuriated me. Not a whole lot, but Stephen A. Smith gave his top 5 wrestlers of all time. Did you catch his list?
I did, and I did hear Triple H's response to it, and he's 1,000,000% correct.
What did he say, please?
So
he knows how to get the people fired up. So, give him the list, Landon.
So if I remember correctly, his number 5, well, already he messed up because he chose number 5 as the Road Warriors. That's a tag team, not a wrestler. So his number 5 was Road Warriors. Number 4 was The Rock. Number 3... can't remember who number 3 was.
Pull that, John. We got technology like the ABS system. They're not robots.
Wait, number 3 was Hulk Hogan. Number 2 was Ric Flair, and his number 1 was Bill Goldberg.
Yeah. Now, all right, if he only watched during 97, 98, 99, he would probably be right because Goldberg killed everybody. Sure. He had the undefeated streak, and then if you look at it here recently, he's come back and won championships and done all this stuff. So, I mean, he's not. I mean, he could. There's an argument there. But also, that's why he said it, is because there's a huge argument, because now every wrestling fan is killing him like, what?
Yeah.
Even Triple H said, there's no way Goldberg is the greatest of all time. But Stephen A. Smith said that to get everybody fired up.
I just did my top 5.
Let us hear it.
Off the top of my dome.
Okay.
Now, this is, like, I necessarily didn't put them in order. I guess I can. I just did, like, the 5 that I liked the most.
That you know?
No, I know more.
That he knows.
So, like, I have to say, like, King, he's the big dude. He's Andre the freaking Giant. Hulk Hogan
Okay.
body
Andre.
slammed him in the original WrestleMania. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Like, I loved that.
He
And-
just like that because he got arrested in public with the lettuce that time with the
yeah,
iron
I
sheet.
did like
did.
him. I
He
love
sure
that
did.
one.
Before Jim Duggan.
I gotta say, Sting is in there.
That's my guy.
Okay.
Like Sting is a pimp, and he never even had to say a word, and he just always was flying in from somewhere. I didn't know that. Like, I guess,
Oh, when he used to rappel down.
yeah,
from the
repelling
ceiling.
down from things. Then, like, dude,
I love Sting.
I love me some Sting. And then, how can you not have Ric Flair? Woo!
Yeah.
Style and
Plus, my
profile.
dad looks is his doppelganger.
Oh, that's what's up.
Like, dude, you
That
you
is
met my
funny.
pops.
That's right.
The hair, bro. You tell me that everywhere he goes, people are like, "Are you Rick?" Little kids come up to him like, "Are you Ric
He
Flair?"
could have been Ron Flair in the
I'm like,
80s.
dude, have you seen Ric Flair lately? My dad looks a lot better than Rick does. He ain't holding up
That's
his tight.
funny.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, Andre the Giant is not on a lot of people's list nowadays because
True.
it's starting to. It's kind of like Johnny Unitas being the greatest quarterback, you know, and then eventually people turn
Bart
old, and then
Starr,
the young
I
people come
totally
in,
get
and
it. Red
you know what I'm saying?
Grange.
And Andre the Giant is back at WrestleMania 3, and so that would be more of, gosh, that was even real young, you know, and for me, so that would be like my
Me
dad
too.
watching and thinking that Andre the Giant is on the thing. But you're not wrong. He's the eighth wonder of the world for a reason. But everybody's list is different. But I think Stephen A. put Goldberg on top just so the internet would kill him.
And why is that Goldberg's not a good one? Because I know who he is.
He
He's
can't
the
wrestle
one.
past the minute and a half.
Why?
Well, he just
His
did his
match just
retirement
didn't go.
match. He was like 180-0 or something.
Is Goldberg
and
the
won
one
the
that smashes
title.
beers?
No, that's Stone Cold.
That's Stone Cold
Oh.
Steve Austin.
Dude, he smashed
But they
beers.
do look similar. You're close.
Goldberg,
Stone Cold looks
Spears,
similar to Goldberg.
Jackhammers, match over.
Oh, Goldberg's the one that played at Georgia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
There
I
you
liked
go.
him. He used
And
to
he was
power
in-
slam dudes.
And he was in the longest yard, number X.
So, Johnny, recently he had his retirement match on Saturday night's main event,
Mm-hmm.
but then he didn't like it. He thought that WWE was disrespectful for giving him all that TV time to have his final match. And so he basically put it out there that, maybe it's not his final match. So he kind of did like a retirement thing with WWE, and then he didn't take it back, but he's halfway like, you never know.
He even turned down NIL money for his son.
He
from
did,
WWE.
yeah. So
He was just sick of him.
that's a good story right there. Good call on that one. But he did. WWE offered his son, Goldberg's son, an NIL deal. From what I understand, Goldberg saw it and said, "Hell no!" Like it's almost like, boy, you are a Goldberg. Are you kidding me? You're not signing that.
Wow.
So yeah.
I wonder if
Daddy
his
stepped
son
in.
was like, "Damn, Dad," but you ain't gonna argue with if your dad's
He argue
Goldberg.
with
It's
Goldberg.
kind of like I wouldn't if I was Landon. I wouldn't argue with his father
If
either.
that
He
shows-
looks like he could have been a pro wrestler.
We have
That shows you a
reasonable
clip of how
discussions.
Bret Hart's career ended. You wouldn't mess with Goldberg at all. He kicked dude head clean to the third row.
the Hitman Hart, Bret the Hitman
and
Hart.
Bret Hart hates his guts. to
I
this
loved
day.
the Hitman. In
Go,
fact, Hitman
Johnny.
was close to making it.
He should have been on.
You're
your
not
list.
a.
I like it. I
you're
love
not
the
the.
Hitman.
You're not the biggest wrestling fan. So if you just go on Google and you type in Bret Hart Goldberg, you will see all the funny, hilarious, funny, not funny, like hateful things that Bret Hart says about Goldberg, even to this day.
Over
He
25 years, he's been going at
Trash
Goldberg.
about Goldberg. Recently, he said that Goldberg goes over to Saudi Arabia to make, $3-5 million on these matches. Do you think he ever sent me a penny? He put me out. He ended my career. He cost me $12 million. Do you think he sent me a penny? No. So he's now saying Goldberg needs to send him money, bro.
Bro, I'm actually with him. I just saw. Goldberg kicked him like I think it's wrestling, bro. That was
His
a.
head clean off.
I love how
Almost
this
took
happened
his head
25 years
Yeah,
ago,
that's
and you're
ridiculous.
just now seeing it.
I just saw it
Great.
just now. This is amazing, bro. Ouch.
And Bret
Yeah,
hadn't
so
wrestled
Goldberg
since.
ended Bret Hart's career, and
He had
Bret
a
will
stroke
forever
after that. He had a stroke after that.
talk trash about it.
A few years or so, not too long after that, he ended up having a stroke, had a bike accident, all kinds of stuff. Bret had been right for a while, man. After
Right.
that kick.
Dude, if you send him some money, he might forgive you, Goldberg.
Goldberg said, "I've apologized over and over again. How many times do I have to apologize?"
Dude, write it. I'm sorry on the top of a stack of $10,000 bills.
Money talks.
You know, like that. Like you got 100 and you got a stack where it's 10K. Right.
Write me
I'm
a
on
check
one.
for $1 million.
Sorry.
IMSOO.
And send him 20K a month.
That would
get it.
It's an annual fee for kicking his head
That
off.
would work.
Now,
recently, too, a cool thing, Goldberg and his son have matching tattoos on their arms. Have you seen this?
That's kind of weird.
Is it the
So
skull?
if you Google, it's his famous Goldberg tattoo, the tribal on the shoulder.
Tribal on the
So
shoulder, yeah.
that's a picture that went viral because if you think about it, Goldberg is one of the most polarizing. He's one of the most popular. He also might be one of the most hated, but he's one of the most famous wrestlers, right? Yeah. And his son coming up, who's also playing college football, already been offered a deal. I can only imagine how much money that guy is going to make. And people used to get Goldberg tattoos all the time on their arm.
Son's yoked.
I think, doesn't Braun Breaker have the Goldberg tribal on his arm?
He does.
Yeah, it's a little bit like the same style.
For his son to have it and match it, I just think it's really, really cool. Like that'd be a proud dad moment for some reason, I guess. I don't know.
No, it's down. I dig it. Want to be like your pops. Now, I got to pay some bills, Dustin. On the other side, we got to come back. I got a couple questions for you. I want to know, was Saturday more exciting or was Sunday more exciting?
Oh, my gosh. We can talk about it. Oh, my gosh.
Don't touch the dial. Paying a couple bills. Back in 2 shakes. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Not only can you listen to your favorite shows on Sports 56, you can also watch video of the shows live on Twitter and YouTube. Watch and listen every day at Sports 56 WHBQ.
Let's up your life with Let's.
Surprise the family with a new club car and experience the best golf cart in the industry. A new golf cart is perfect for cruising the neighborhood, enjoying yourself at the lake, turning heads on the course, and just having something reliable to use around the yard. Ladd's has you covered with new and used golf cars. The new Club Car Onward, available in electric or gas and a variety of colors and features. Ladd's goes beyond the green. Whitten I-40 or online at lads.net.
It's takeover time, and you'll know when. This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Marks Bensdorf Realtors, and the takeover time I mentioned is when your house has been on the market for so long and you want somebody to come in, take over, properly market it, and get it sold. People often say when you want the job done, call Sheldon, because I have a highly successful strategic marketing program that can mean the difference in what you make and when. It involves preparation before you go on the market, along with proper presentation and accurate pricing based on our ever-changing market and rates, and being made aware of what's going on around you so you can make intelligent decisions, not merely guessing. Call me at 483-0546 or memphisrelocate.com and let me take your listing over and get it sold. I may be lousy at golf, but I sure do sell some homes. Call me, Sheldon Rosengarten, 483-0546 or memphisrelocate.com.
I'm Gary York. I'm the service director at Lexus of Memphis. Our service department wants to be more than just a place where you get your oil changed. We do glass repair, windshield replacement, recalibration of your camera and sonar systems, even wheel repair, tire replacement, all the things you would expect from a luxury automotive dealer. Please check out our website. You can schedule your appointment, check out our specials, hours of operation, or if you'd like to do it in person, please reach out to one of our associates at 901-271-5199.
Rick's Powder Coating for a beautiful finish every time. Rick's Powder Coating specializes in automotive, ornamental, residential, and industrial coating. With 2 conveyor lines and the largest batch ovens in the Mid-South, Rick's can accommodate all of your powder coating needs. Locally owned and operated since 2002, Rick's Powder Coating will customize a beautiful finish just for you. Drop by or call to see how Rick's Powder Coating can bring color to your life. 901-367-2771 or rickspowdercoating.com.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. We've been talking a little Memphis wrestling. Well, actually, we've been talking big boy wrestling, like that WWE, the ESPN. We've been naming our top 5 wrestlers. A lot of people have been chiming in. One dude's like, serious. Iron Sheik, bro.
That's my guy.
Like,
yeah,
come
Iron
on.
Sheik's good.
And then another dude says this, and I think Dustin might want to hear this because I actually have to say I agree. This might be the best text we've got all year.
Uh-oh.
Johnny Radio should join Dustin on Memphis Wrestling. You would make a great manager of hot female wrestlers.
Oh, okay. All right.
Tell them your stable name.
I could be
Sounds
literally.
interesting.
I got a couple different ideas.
I tell you all the time, you one hell of a promo.
Pimping ain't easy, bro.
John and the V Foundation, John and the V Foundation. You can have two guys behind you that wrestle as well.
No, the V
Gotcha.
Foundation.
So you
Man,
just
the
brought
Iron
me
Sheik
into
is
this.
a good one, yeah.
Hey, by the way, Dustin, Landon during the break, he didn't ask you on air, which I was like, man, dude, ask him on air. Like, because you
Well,
asking
I was
me,
about
I don't
to.
know if you know this, I don't read Dustin Starr's mind. I might, feel like I jump in y'all's heads, but I'm not.
Uh-oh.
He said, what are your top 5 wrestlers?
Oh, man.
the
That's
dome.
a tough one. Well, just off the dome.
I said
gotta-
number 1, I would say my favorite wrestler is Dustin Starr.
Yes, yeah. Well, I appreciate that. Are we talking Mount Rushmore or just favorite wrestlers?
Just
Your
Go
favorite
favorite.
5. Your top
Favorite?
5 favorite all time.
I would have to go favorites: Ric Flair, Sting,
Oh, my God. I'm
Roman
good at
Reigns, John Cena, and I got room for one more. One more favorite. I'm going to put Jerry the King Lawler on there. because I grew up watching
Yay!
him.
That's what I'm
There
talking
you
about,
go.
Dustin.
Yep.
Bruh.
Yep. Now,
Hey.
me and the King
How did I
don't
forget the
always
King?
see eye to eye, especially this business and all that kind of stuff, but that does not, take away the fact that growing up, he was my absolute favorite wrestler in the whole wide world.
Dude, Bam Bam Bigelow.
That's a
from
bad
the
dude
East.
right there.
yeah.
Tattoos on the head, dude.
Yeah.
John, I don't have 5. I have 2. I'm your Channel 5 baby right here watching as a kid. Handsome Jimmy Valiant, Downtown Bruno. I'm done.
There you go.
I'm going
I
to stay
love
on
it.
Channel 5 myself. I'm going to go opposite of Jerry Lawler. I'm going with Superstar Bill Dundee.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Only for the short dudes, because Bill Dundee was like 5'6".
Shout out Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. All right, I'm
Shout
out.
out to Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert
Love
for
me
certain.
some hot stuff.
Give me Jake
They
the
just
Snake. 'cause
did.
Jake ain't
they
never
just did
won
a-
a big match, but Jake was
On
always
A-
in the mix.
Yeah, on AEW here recently, when the show went off the air, they were in Philadelphia, and Tony Khan, Doug Gilbert, Tommy Rich, and Jeff Jarrett all paid tribute to Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
I saw that. That was a couple weeks
It
ago,
was
yeah. Because
very, very cool.
Eddie
you know?
was the start of ECW, the original
Yes.
ECW. So
He helped start the ECW program.
Right.
Absolutely. Yep.
and so they took it back, and they did a residency out in Philly for a couple of weeks, right? They were doing a few
Yes.
shows out that way. I was gonna name
Which
Eddie Gilbert, but that's
I
cool.
thought the space looked a little too small for AEW personally,
Right.
because they look very like WCW had such a good professional but darker kind of look compared to the WWE.
Yeah.
And I thought AEW was pulling that off very well, but some of the smaller venues, I do like how the people are on top of each other, but I think sometimes those venues are taking away a little bit of the production quality for AEW.
I can agree with that.
It's kind of got that like old school ECW vibe.
Yes. Yeah, especially in Philly.
All right, now I got to ask you about your vibe. Saturday was buck wild.
Oh,
over
my
at
gosh.
Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Arkansas was here, and buddy, I told you I've been eating carnitas, ribs, little pork sandwiches, sausage in the morning, bro. I've been eating pork all week, getting ready for that Arkansas game, and I can tell that they didn't eat pork all week because they waited till the fourth quarter and just dominated.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Vitamins.
Right. And early, I hopped into the football helmet cart. They drove me out to the 50-yard line. I hopped out with a live mic in front of 40,000 people and said, "Oh, yeah!" Let me tell you, it was the thrill of a freaking lifetime. I don't know how I got picked to do that. I just feel like it was the luckiest thing in the world. Growing up, being from Memphis, season ticket holder previously, watched D'Angelo Williams, tear it up. Just the history of it. My dad, my family, everybody, just growing up in Memphis and being able to do that at the Arkansas game. And then the Tigers lay the smackdown on Arkansas. Are you kidding me? I'm undefeated as a Memphis Tiger, Johnny.
That is awesome. And by the way, this year is not only are they undefeated, but I'm calling my shot. Tigers win the American, go to the college football playoff, and Dustin Starr's inaugural season as the MC Master over in Memphis at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. And Tigers get a call from the ACC, and they say, hey, you sexy Tigers, y'all are better looking than them Clemson Tigers right now with Dabo, sorry ass, who's 1-3. Come on and join us.
I love it. The fans are great. I do most of the hype stuff. So at the beginning in the pregame, I'm with the Mighty Sound of the South, and getting the people fired up, introducing Pouncer, and then we release the Tigers. And then after that, most of my work is going to be done up in the stands where we're doing the fan of the game and seat upgrades and stuff like that with the fans, and just walking through. There's tons of Grizzlies fans, tons of Memphis wrestling fans, and then even some of the Arkansas fans stop to say, man, this is a really fun, game day experience. So the Tigers have made some changes in their game operations.
Yep.
They're winning as well. So if you haven't been to a Tigers game, you need to come because it's a lot of fun and they're winning. So.
That's the key. They're not just winning, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, they're pulling things like this defense in the second half of the Tigers is ridiculous. They've outscored their opponents 60-10.
Well, your boy was nervous. I grew up in Memphis my whole life. I'm a Tigers fan. I'm a Grizzlies fan. So when we're down 18, I'm like, oh boy, this might be a long second half.
And then we drove down the field and got a touchdown right before the half. Came out in the second half and kicked that ass. And then to steal the ball, rip that Jun out. Sutton Smith running 64 yards for a touchdown, named the Doak Walker Player of the Week. And then let's not forget that Ryan Silverfield was talking all that trash for last week, and his team came out there and backed him up.
Yes.
Now, I got to know one thing real quick.
I was right there with that fumble.
What's going on
there in the end zone.
What's going on with my man over at Memphis Wrestling? I didn't even talk to you about it.
Uh-oh. Who are we talking about?
You. What do you got coming over at Memphis Wrestling?
Well, tonight we're actually set up at Peabody Place for a private event. So we got a private event tonight. Memphis Wrestling at Peabody Place. This is going to be a blast. We're going to have Dave Brown in the house with us. So I hate to brag about it, but that is a private event tonight. But we're coming up on October the 12th is our Halloween Spooktacular featuring Vicky Guerrero. But if you want to see us before that, next Thursday, October the 2nd, Memphis Wrestling returns to the Mid-South Fair at Landers Center. Come check us out.
I'm a little bit worried, but I don't know what I'm going to be for Halloween. All year long. I didn't know I was going to get married in August. It was kind of one of those things I threw together at the last moment. But I was growing my hair out to be Kenny Powers. I have the most unbelievable mullet. Okay. But I had to get a haircut.
I've already got
my
costume. I've already got mine.
Well, Dustin, I got to go because we're 5 seconds out of a hard break. Be blessed.
Sounds
we'll do
good.
it again next week. Don't y'all touch that dial. We're back in 2 Shakes, Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Let Bryant Dacus and Brett Norsworthy take you home every afternoon. Sports Time on Sports 56. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
All 650 acquisition fee, K4LX SE 183.3119, MSRP 24,440, K5LX ST 54,13,744, MSRP 28,750, Telluride SG 689,239, MSRP 38,255. Includes all rebates and incentives. Must finance through KFA. Excludes tax title license with approved credit. Dealer stock only. See dealer for complete details. Offer valid through 10/2/2025.
Hey, you thinking about Kia? Well, you better be thinking about Jeff Allen over at Gossett Kia South on Mount Moriah. I got him on the line right now. What's up, Jeff Allen?
How about this, Randy? 2025 Kia K4LX, $145 per month, 39 MPG highway. 2026 Kia K5LXS, $230 per month.
That's some great deals on K4 and K5. What else you got over there, Jeff?
How about 2025 Kia Telluride LX front-wheel drive, $298 per month. All $49.99 due at signing, 24-month lease. Plus the all-new 2026 EV9, 72 months available with rates as low as 0%.
And they're all equipped with Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty.
So whether you live in Horn Lake, South Haven, Olive Branch, or Memphis, you'll be happy at Gossett Kia on Mount Moriah.
I'm thinking back to school.
You mean the Rodney Dangerfield movie?
No, I'm trying to think of a theme for this month's Central Barbecue ad, and since it's September, I'm thinking back to school.
Well, it seems like you're kind of forcing it. What does going back to school have to do with Central Barbecue?
Well, get your school year started right by having Memphis' best barbecue.
I'm not hearing it.
Come on, it's a brand new year. Why not celebrate by getting the tastiest ribs in town at Central Barbecue?
It just sounds like a Central Barbecue ad, but with school shoehorned in.
Every student should enjoy some slow-smoked deliciousness.
Well, now that just sounds stupid.
You try writing a new Central Barbecue ad every month.
Just say Central Barbecue is good.
For school.
Ole Miss Rebel Yell is back. The Rebel Yell Hotline Radio Show is back on WHBQ Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. Every Monday night at 6, hear the latest news on your Ole Miss Rebels with Yancey Porter with 24/7 Sports, former Ole Miss defensive tackle Mike Fitzsimmons, Gordon Ford covering SEC Sports Call, and former Ole Miss baseball announcer Gary Darby. From kickoff to free throw to extra innings, your Ole Miss Sports on the Rebel Yell Hotline Show right here Monday night at 6 on Sports 56 560 AM and 98.5 FM, your Mid-South sports station.
Air. We breathe it naturally. Simple, right? Not so fast. The air you breathe could be hazardous to your health. Don't guess. Be sure with a phone call to the Memphis Mold Inspector, the only licensed mold assessor in the Mid-South. Call the Memphis Mold Inspector to check the air quality inside your home and office. Protect babies, pets, new homes, old homes, employees, friends, loved ones, and you. Just call 901-292-7788 for clean air and peace of mind. 901-292-7788 for the Memphis Mold Inspector.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studios, we are Sports 56, WHBQ Memphis, and W253DF Memphis.
But you got to be willing to take the hit and not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy, Johnny Radio. Man, we have so much stuff going on in the world of sports. Like, we got the ABS system now in Major League Baseball. I did get agitated with all the clickbait. Robots in 2026 calling balls and strikes. Shut up. It's not robots, man. That's iRobot. We ain't getting a Rosie who's going to be calling games like the Jetsons. Not how it is. We're going to talk about that with Jorge. We got some crazy, crazy stuff going on in baseball, by the way. I mean, if you've been paying any attention as of late, if you're just an October guy, well, you're going to learn some stuff because each league's wild card race is completely heated up. You had Cleveland rally from an 11-game deficit this month to now tie with the scuffling Detroit Tigers for first place in the AL Central. The Mariners clinched a postseason spot. The big dumper yesterday went F-bombs. Let's go win this whole thing. The Dodgers hold a 1.5 game, very small lead over the Padres. It's like postseason's already here, baby. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Also in the other sports. I mean, you got college basketball news with Bruce Pearl retiring, his son taking over. You got Penny making waves over here. You had Vera Tucker leave, and then they bring in, I can't remember his name now. You got also, don't forget, down in Oxford, Jackson Dart's going to start for those New York Giants. Mm-hmm. And it kind of makes me wonder because it's the Giants and Jackson Dart played at Ole Miss. Got me thinking about Eli Manning and Hall of Fame, and the reason is because they were debating Russell Wilson and making it to the Hall of Fame. Yeah, and then they were comparing those two, and I was like, damn, interesting.
I saw that, and I was thinking the same thing. Interesting, but I didn't want to bring it up as a topic. But now that you brought it up as a topic real quickly, what you think?
So, like before I became an Ole Miss fan, I was the ultimate a-hole when it came to Eli Manning in the Hall of Fame because I said his record is 117 and 117. Okay. I said, in 17 seasons, only 7 times you made the playoffs. Mm-hmm. You threw as many interceptions as you did. Man, it's so close. In fact, look, I got ChatGPT. Watch this. Eli Manning's statistics, all of them, plus interceptions to touchdowns. And do you think he's a Hall of Famer, ChatGPT? Now, he didn't make it on the first ballot. You know that. I mean, he's going to make it. He beat Tom Brady in 2 Super Bowls. I think that's the thing is that Super Bowl, those 2 Super Bowl runs.
The one QB comparison I would throw in defense of Eli, Ken Stabler.
Man, that's a great one for the Raiders.
Granted, he had the personality of the snake. You know, he was just a cool cat, the whole deal. But Go look at his numbers.
All right, I got in numbers. ChatGPT is so fast. He sure as hell did elevate his play in the postseason, though. My God. Okay, so check it out. So regular season statistics. 236 games, 117, 117. Completion percentage in 8,119 passes. Completed 4,895 of them for 60%. Passing yards, 57,000, 10th all time when he retired. Touchdowns, 366. Interceptions, 244. Touchdown to ratio is just 1.5. That's kind of a low TD.
I'm going to save my
interception
next
ratio.
question for another conversation at another time because I knew Jorge probably wanted to hear that because he's a Giants fan too. So
Bring in
time
Jorge.
right here.
Jorge, and I'm finishing up this, and I'm going to let you jump in this because you are a Giants fan. He has 27 fourth quarter comebacks in 17 seasons, 37 game winning drives. His postseason record's 8-4, 18 touchdowns and 9 interceptions, 2-0 in the Super Bowl versus the Patriots, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 Super Bowl championships, 4 Pro Bowls.
Jim Plunkett wants to save the conversation for later.
So what do you think, by the way? Now, I will also say longevity and durability, 210 consecutive starts, third longest streak ever, is something that also helps him out.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking, Jorge?
This is what I gotta say. He wasn't good in the regular season. We all know that. But when it came to playoff time, Eli Manning showed up.
Sure did.
Now, the quarterbacks that you can't compare him to, because you can't compare him to Brady, because Brady doesn't compare to anybody in the league. He's the best ever.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterbacks you can't compare him to is Roethlisberger and Phillip Rivers.
Yeah,
Because those are
Phillip
the
never
two-
did anything in the postseason, but had much better regular season numbers.
And don't forget, Phillip Rivers always had better teams offensively than Eli Manning ever had.
True that, man. You have LaDainian Tomlinson back there, and you have Antonio Gates. I mean, come on now.
Right. And he never accomplished anything. And Eli Manning won on 2. But just like we talk about the steroid eras in MLB, there's no football without Eli beating Tom Brady twice.
True. The way the games, even the ball on the head, David Tyree. Then also the drama, like Plaxico Burress shooting himself. It's in New York as well.
Don't get me started with that, please. Oh, my God. Because that should have been 2 Super Bowls in a row for the Giants because they had the team to do it. And then when Plaxico went down, they were undefeated until he went down.
Yep.
And then I think they went into Cleveland and they lost. They lost bad. And Cleveland was a bad team, if I'm not mistaken.
You are not mistaken. Oh, man, I could talk Giants and some football. Jackson Dart's going to start. They sent Russell Wilson to the bench.
Oh, thank God.
I know. Lord have mercy.
That was tough to watch against Kansas City, man, and I'm excited about Dart. I really am. I think this kid got it.
Okay, I got a question for you. What's your opinion on Scatterboo? Is he going to be any good? Again, he was the only person who did anything against the Chiefs because that was just the worst offensive performance I've seen in a long time, and he did score a touchdown. And people are like absolutely, for some reason, killing Ashton Genty. But again, if you look at Ashton Genty, who's playing behind that daggum Raiders offensive line, that Raiders offensive line is pathetic, and his numbers are ridiculous because out of his 145 yards, 144 of them are after contact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude.
And you don't forget, Genty was known for that in college, breaking tackles and yards after initial contact.
Mm-hmm.
So he was known for that. So it's not anything new. And now, but you're playing at a different level now where everybody's a little bit faster. It's a pro. This is what they do for a living. So it's a little different. And you're right. The O-line for the Raiders is atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. So getting to your initial question with Scatterboo, I think he's going to be good. But is he going to be better than Gentry? No, I don't think so. I think the Raiders have to fix their line for that to even out and then wait to see what Scatterboo does. Don't get me wrong. I think Scatterboo is going to be a good, productive back. But I don't think he's going to be what Gentry's going to turn out to be.
I was with you. I was just like listening to some of the people talking about how they said, oh my God, Cam Scatterboo, how did he fall to the 4th round? Ashton Genty, 1st round pick, doesn't have even as many yards or scored a touchdown. I'm like, dude, look at the offensive lines, bro. Like, do you remember Saquon Barkley when he was running in New York? See what happened when they put him behind a great offensive line, 2,000 plus yards?
Why why are you dropping lime in the open wound, man?
I'm so
It's too
sorry,
soon.
Jorge. I apologize. Let's actually get to baseball because that's why I have you on. Tito is his nickname, just like Tito's Vodka is my favorite spirit. I love me a little Tito, and I love talking in baseball. This whole hour is brought to you by the best. That's Tito's handmade vodka. Now, Tito, I have a question for you. What is the most shocking aspect of what is going on currently in Major League Baseball? Is it the Tigers' collapse? Is it the Guardians finding that success? Is it, whoa, what's going to happen with the Mets? Reds got a big one today against the Pirates. Like, what now is kind of like grabbing your attention?
To me, it has to be the Tigers and Cleveland. A little bit of a mixture of both, man. If the Guardians wind up winning this division, this is an epic collapse. We've never seen anything like this. This is going to go down in Major League history as the biggest comeback for a division or a league, because the Cleveland Guardians were at 15 and a half games out in July. July 18th, they were 15 and a half games out. Now, we always say you can't win the division in April or May, but in July, 15 and a half games back, and to come back, how the Guardians are doing it with their pitching, and the Tigers to move up Skubal for a start yesterday, and Skubal was doing okay until that big inning where he gave up, he gave a walk, a balk, wild pitch.
Well, one thing is, after the dude got hit in the face, he was never the same pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, damn, bro, he was messed up after that.
Yeah, that's true, and you can see it in his face after it happened. He felt bad, and it was just horrible to see. By the way, but I don't know if you know this. This is the first time ever, and we always talk about baseball showing us things we've never even ever seen. The first time ever in Major League history that a wild pitch, a balk, a walk, and an error happened with the Cy Young on the mound. That's never happened ever in baseball history.
As Tim
And we
Kirchin
saw it
says,
yesterday.
you'll see something you've never seen before every day.
Yes, he was. But, man, to go with that, the Tigers, how they've been losing, the Cleveland Guardians have been winning almost in the opposite, direction, meaning their pitching has been crazy. I don't know if you've seen the last 19 games. They've only allowed 38 runs, man. 38 runs in the last 19 games. The second best, I believe, is the Chicago Cubs with like 75. So their pitching is dominating right now. Honestly, if they make it to the playoffs and they continue to pitch the way they can make a lot of noise over there in the AL.
It ain't nothing like getting hot at the right time, too. I mean, there's a lot to be said for that, man. You get cold at the wrong time, man, you go in there with no momentum, you're going to get swept.
Oh, yeah. In the 3-game series, especially if you're on the road in the 3-game series in the wild card round, all you need to do is lose 2 games and you're done. It's over. And shout out to Bo Naylor and also Jose Ramirez, man. How about Jose Ramirez, another 30 for 40 season, quietly, because nobody ever talks for him. That's insane. And to let you guys know out there, Jose Ramirez, the last 5 seasons, he averages a 30-30 season. Averages a 30-30 season. That's wild. Future Hall of Famer. 100%.
Yeah, he's probably one of the more underrated, underheralded players playing the game who's been as good as he's been for so long. And he basically carried that offense for almost like a good 6 weeks this season.
Yeah,
I mean,
100%.
You talked about the pitching. You are you a believer in BB today? Do you think he goes out there and basically continues to add to the absolute nightmare that is what happened to the Detroit Tigers?
Yeah, why not? Right now, the Tigers, offensively, they're struggling. Pitching, they're struggling. And we've talked about this since before the trade deadline, Johnny, that the Tigers needed a pitching to certify their second and third spot in the rotation. And this is the reason why they needed to do that, because it could have come down to the end of this season We didn't think it was because of how far back the Guardians were, but we were talking about playoffs, and we're at a point to where they may lose the division and be in as a wild card team. That's insane to say when they were the first team to win 20 and 30 games this year, the Tigers. But I think BBA comes out and just adds to their woes. Nobody's hitting on that lineup. I mean, outside of Riley Green and Torkelson, they're all struggling. You know, every game for them seems the same. They go
Well,
up
Riley Green
early.
needs to stop striking out every damn plate appearance, bro.
That's we can't change that, man. That's part of baseball now. You know what I mean? For you not to have under 100 strikeouts, 120 strikeouts is rare.
Yeah, but
And
he leads
you're right.
the league,
strikes
doesn't
out
he?
tremendously. Yes, he does lead the league.
I mean, dude, there's some times like I wanted to shoot him the other day because I had Detroit during the losing streak. You got runners on second and third, nobody out in a 1-run game, and my man is swinging for the damn fence like it's coming out. Put the ball in the outfield, get a sac fly, hit the ball to the right side. Just put your bat on the damn ball, and of course, what happens? He strikes out.
Right.
And then the next dude.
Yeah.
Hit a damn ground ball right to the damn back to the pitcher, looks back the dude at third, throws it to first, and then they hit a fly ball to outfield, inning over, Detroit didn't score. And that just, I mean, when you got runners on second and third with nobody out and you can't get anybody in, that's just pathetic.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, that goes back to what we always talk about, small ball. How did the Cleveland Indians score their 2 runs in that inning that they tied the game up? Exactly. 2 bunts in 1 inning. You don't see that.
Nope. But I'll tell you one thing, Tarek Skubal, he's been lately, have you noticed people are bunting on him a hell of a lot more?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Now, I don't know if that comes back. I'm not making any excuses. I don't know if, you know, remember he's had an injury. I don't know if he just doesn't feel right. I mean, he looks okay, but at the same time, you know, when you're a pitcher, you got to field your position. And they're testing him.
And they
They
are.
definitely are testing him. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, kudos to the Guardians, man. I'm not going to take anything away from them because at the end of the day, you have to put yourself in the position to play meaningful games this time of year. And they've done that with the run that they've been on. And the Tigers have to find a way now. They have to dig deep and figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to turn it around because time is running out. You only have 5 games left. The season's over on Sunday.
Yes, it is. By the way, like when you think of the Guardians, you know, like a lot of people don't even read. Like I still have people talking about Terry Francona and Tito being a part of everything and all that good stuff. But right now it's Stephen Voigt.
Yeah.
Like he's a former catcher. He just was playing a few years ago in the league. If you told me that they were going to do this with him at the helm, I would have said that you're kind of crazy. But man, he's pushing all the right buttons.
He is. I mean, and more so, the pitching. Like I keep going back to the pitching, but the pitching is what's carrying them right now. You know, they're on a great run. They're pitching well. They have young pitchers. They have a good closer. They lost their closer, Class A, earlier this year because of that gambling, scandal, and they're still doing what they're doing. You know, it's unbelievable, and you know, shout out to him because he kept the team together throughout what they were doing, and they're on a remarkable run and playing good, fundamentally sound baseball.
Dude, he helped them snap out of that 10-game losing streak in July where they looked like the worst baseball team on planet Earth. They couldn't field, they couldn't hit, they couldn't pitch. They were getting smoked.
And one of those losses were against the Tigers in extra innings where they gave up 7 runs. They were going to snap the 9-game losing streak, and they wound up getting swept by them.
That is crazy. Now, also, just speaking of all the craziness, we got to talk a little bit about the wild card races. The wild card races are absolutely wild. Do you think, do you believe that the Mets or the Reds, I mean, the Mets have a 1-game lead, but the thing is, if they finish tied at the end of the season, the Reds have the tiebreaker, and the Mets will be left out. We got 5 games left. Mets pitching has not been great. They're giving up a lot of runs, whereas the Cincinnati Reds, they've been pitching a lot better. They're playing good defense. They're young. Who you like going down the stretch?
You know, my Mets fan in me wants to say the Mets, obviously, but
They've been
this is
500
toss-up,
team for the
man.
last 2 months.
They've had one of the worst winning percentages since, you know, the All-Star game, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, I think they went on a 10-game losing streak themselves just about 2 weeks ago or something.
Who, the Mets did?
Yeah, didn't they? I feel like no.
They not. It wasn't a 10-game losing streak. It was a losing streak. It was like I believe a 6 or 7-game losing streak. But they've looked horrible, man. I told you at the beginning with the wild card when we were talking about the Reds sneaking back in there. The difference is going to be in the managers. Tito has a lot to say with that. The Guardians manager. He's been there, done that. Mendoza's first-year manager last year with the Mets. They had a great run. But my X factor for the Mets has to be Francisco Lindor. He showed up yesterday with hitting a leadoff home run. Got 3 hits, 3 RBIs. He started them, you know, made them go at that leadoff spot, and he has to carry them to the playoffs.
And
Otherwise,
he's been
it's
batting
not gonna happen.
333 over September, and he's been doing it all. I mean, he's been stealing bases, he's been hitting bombs, driving in
Yeah.
runs. He's been doing it all. But you
Yeah.
got to give a big hug and a kiss to Francisco Alvarez, don't you?
Yeah, man. Especially with all the injuries he's been through this year, he's not even supposed to be playing. He has a broken bone in one of his hands, and then when he was rehabbing, he got hit in the other hand. And then when he came back, and I think it was his second or third at bat, he got hit in the elbow. So this kid is remarkable what he's doing, you know, and it's amazing. But going back to your original question, the difference for me is Tito. If they're going to win, it's Tito. Now, on the other hand, as far as the Reds go, Ellie De La Cruz is getting hot. He found his power stroke yesterday, and he hit a home run. I believe he wound up having either 2 or 3 hits. I'm not sure. And their pitching has been much better than the Mets. But the difference maker between them two, I believe, is the manager, Francisco Lindor, and if we're digging a little deeper, probably the bullpen. The Mets have a slightly better bullpen because of the acquisitions they got this, you know, in the deadline with Rogers. Helsley's getting better. Diaz yesterday with the 6-out save, he looked unhittable. So I give it a little bit to them, but it's and taking a little step forward. How about tonight's matchup? Skeens versus Hunter Green.
Dude, that's
I've
crazy.
been waiting.
Like 2 dudes throwing 100 miles an hour all day long.
And Skeens is probably going to get Cy Young. Hunter Green earlier this year in the NL, he was favored to get Cy Young before he went down with injury. And not only that, the last outing that Hunter Green had, I believe he had a complete game, 2-game shutout, or 2-hit shutout, excuse me. I'm watching this game tonight. I don't care what else is going on in baseball. I am watching this game tonight. If you love pitching, you have to tune in.
And it'll
this
be
is a game to watch tonight.
And if you just wondered, people, the total is only 6.5. Very low total today.
6.5.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like there?
I'm still going under, man. Green and Skeens going to go out there and go like pitch for pitch all day long. I think we see some stuff that's buck wild. There's going to be a lot of Ks and backwards Ks being hung up today.
I agree, man. Over under 18 strikeouts.
Ooh, combined?
Yes.
I'm going over. You're going to average just a hair over a strikeout an inning.
All
Damn,
right.
man, that's
I like
hard,
it.
dude. I'm trying to think. Right, Pirates bullpen though is trash. And they're going to have to pick up
Yeah, they
someone
are.
else. You know what? I'm going to have to go under. Starting pitching though.
You're going to go under?
First 5 innings, I'm going to say over 10.5 strikeouts.
First 5.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, first 5.5. I'll say that would be. Yeah, I'm going to say. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's about right. Because 11 strikeouts. That's 5 and 6 for 5.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's a good line. I would go over with that.
I like it, dude. You got me thinking about gambling. Oh, Jorge, I could sit here and talk to you all day. And by the way, people, we are going to announce, though, because playoff baseball is starting up real soon. Jorge is my baseball guy. So once October rolls around, we're going, what is it, Monday?
We're going Monday with it?
Monday, Wednesday. Is that what we're doing, Jorge?
Man, whatever you want. You want me on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I'm here for it.
Dude,
whatever
I
you
love
need,
it.
buddy.
I love it. 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 Tell everybody what you working on, where you're at, how they can find you and interact.
All right, so me and the guys at the dish, shout out to my guys, Ty, Storms, and also Kyle, back stateside. We're going to go live here before the playoffs, and we're going to make our announcements as far as our wild card predictions. Johnny, I'll have that for you on Monday, too, so we can talk about that.
Let's do it.
You can find me on Facebook at the dish. Come rep your team, consult playoffs, 5 games left in the season. October baseball is around the corner. Nothing like it. Let's do it, Johnny. Thank you, man.
One other thing, though, this last but not least. Yesterday, did you find it frustrating at all as a baseball fan? The AP, I took a bunch of screenshots and was talking about them earlier because every time I saw it, it had the same thing. And I'll just read it to you. Damn, man, I'm slow at opening things. Like the AP. MLB will use robot umpires in 2026. From Yahoo.
Oh, my God.
Robots.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's clickbait, I understand, but I think the ABS system is awesome. It adds drama. It only added 14 seconds. Again, the success rate was 53%. I absolutely love it. They put it in the middle of the screen. We will all watch it at home. Why is it they won't implement it? I think this is genius. You get 2 chances. If you win those 2 chances, both of them, you get your 2 chances back to use again going forward. I'm a big ABS fan. What do you think?
100%. We talked about it when it was at the All-Star game. We wanted this done.
We did,
100%. Yes, we did. 100% want this done. It's great that we got 2 challenges and then we get our 2 back. And if it goes to extra innings, you get 1 per half inning, whether you use it or lose it, or it doesn't matter. And it doesn't roll over to the next half inning if you go into the, let's say, 11th inning. But I love it, man. And I also like the fact that they're only letting the pitcher, catcher, and batter challenge, not the manager. So you have to know your strike zone. You have to know what pitch was thrown. And as far as a catcher goes, you have to know the strike zone that the umpire is calling that game. I love it.
I love it. And by the way, the catcher success rate was the highest. It's just over 60%. Pitchers were lowest at just under 40%. Batters were stuck right there in the Mendoza line, 50-50.
All right.
So,
I like it.
Jorge, be blessed. Thanks for your time. And again, we're going to go Monday and Wednesday, 12 o'clock during the postseason. And everybody go check out the dish. Be blessed, Jorge.
Thank you, brother. You too.
That's my buddy, man. His nickname is Tito. My favorite thing in the afternoon, Tito's.
True that.
I love Tito's. It's the best spirit around. It is absolutely delicious. It's nutritious, and it makes you smile. I will say, though, like, no joke, the thing I like about Tito's is it's all about the juice. It's all about what they put in the bottle. Instead of making the bottle really, really pretty and putting in a bunch of BS, they focused on making the best spirit in the world. 100% corn, making it 100% gluten-free. It's 6 times distilled before it's stilled in old school classic copper pots. Small batch style, making it very unique, slightly sweet with a black pepper note and balancing everything out. I'm telling you right now, when you're crafting a cocktail, grab you some Tito's. It's so daggum good, you can just drink it neat. Tito's handmade vodka. I got some wood for you on the other side. And I didn't even have any Tito's today. Sports 56, 98.5 FM.
Broadcasting from the Family Leisure Studio, we are Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Progressive's Teen Driver discount could lower the cost of insurance for your teenager and save you some money. And then you can still spend money on them. Because just when you think you have a grasp on spending, new sneakers. And then it's money for a school field trip. And of course, spending money. Oh yeah, and a new phone to replace the one they dropped in the toilet. Oh, don't remind me. So just get Progressive's Teen Driver discount. And then you can continue to spend money on them. Endlessly. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discount not available in all states and subject to terms and conditions.
Does your system sound like this? Hi, this is Lauren Choate from Choate's Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. If your HVAC system is over 10 years old, then it's probably out of warranty. Don't wait for it to break down and cost you expensive repairs, but be proactive with this incredible deal from Choate's. Right now, for a limited time, for the first 50 customers, we're giving a free 10-year labor warranty plus $1,000 off a brand new Carrier system install. That's peace of mind and big savings. And that's not all. Thinking about a backup Generac generator or maybe endless hot water with a Rinnai tankless system? You'll also get $1,000 off plus a free 10-year labor warranty on those too. Since 1958, Choate's has been serving the Mid-South with old-fashioned service you can trust. So turn to the experts with Choate's and call 347-8086 and let our family serve your family.
Everything today is technologically based. Well, except maybe you. If you're struggling with tech, no matter what kind, call Tech For You. Tech For You for TVs, home theaters, cameras, smart locks, digital storage, and more. Tech For You makes it simple and affordable. Call 697-9695. Make your home safe, comfortable, and up to date with Tech For You. Stop struggling with tech. Call 697-9695. Veteran-owned and operated Tech For You. Technology simplified.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio. This hour brought to you by MemphisMoldInspector.com. Here once again is Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. It's a beautiful Wednesday. You know why it's beautiful?
Why is that?
Because, dude, we're getting closer and closer. It's the last night that we go to bed without football, and then it's back. We got Thursday night football. And again, Seahawks and Cardinals, it does it for me. Two and one teams. Cardinals should have beaten the 49ers last week. 49ers pulled out their keister. Bro, after that safety,
Stop it.
The game should have been over, bro.
Continue with your monologue. Stop it.
Come on now. And then you got like little Kyler Murray running around, and then you got Sam Darnold on the other side, you know?
I didn't think they were going. I didn't expect them to roll in at 2-1 this coming Thursday, but I'll take it. It's coming to watch. It's better than what we got on the first leg on Monday night.
Well, yeah, because that's two teams that neither one of them have a win, and both of them look like
Telling y'all, man, we having the candy
Jets and the Dolphins.
Views for the 22 that night, man. We're going to do something fun and constructive.
Like, trying to, like, set that line. Like, I can't believe the Dolphins are actually favored. I know it's at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
That's why.
I mean, have you watched, by the way, Tua, the way he's playing? Like, he sacked himself twice this year by tripping over his own 2 feet.
I mean, Justin Fields had a headache for the last 3 weeks, so.
Wide open people he's missing. They've lost to the Colts, the Patriots. Now they did play respectable against the Bills, but
Monday night will be a great time to tune to fire up an episode of Memphis Wrestling.
Or the Jetsons.
Or the Jetsons, for that matter.
The little error going on.
Matter of fact, you can do that in what they call it when they run them back to back, the block. You get a 2-hour block of the Jetsons rolling.
Or if you hadn't watched Happy Gilmore, you can watch 1 and then 2.
One,
Like,
then
yeah,
two,
like
back
great
to
night
back.
to do it. Great night to do it.
No, this is Wednesday. This is the night you do whatever your girl wants to do.
Oh, we were talking about
We're
the
talking about
football.
Monday.
Yeah, the football game.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
by the
yeah,
way.
that football game, John, is persona non grata does.
Oh yeah, Wednesday is quality time.
Well,
We've
I ain't gonna
established
lie
that.
to you. I will be watching it. There will be a gambling interest. You can make any football game entertaining in the National Football League.
It'll be on, but I probably won't be watching.
Hell, the
I be
second
gambling though.
the second game ain't all that great
No,
either
it
with
ain't.
the Bengals and the Broncos.
It ain't.
But I'm interested in that one.
I'm shocked
I'm
the
interested.
Bengals are 2-1 and the Broncos are 1-2.
There you go. There you go.
But Denver should go roughshod on him because man, Jake Browning is awful.
They should. They should, but Chase is still out there. If the ball gets in his hands, you got to deal with him.
Well, I mean, what is my man averaging? 3 interceptions a game right now, Browning?
Turn the ball over like Derrick Henry around there, man.
Dude, that was cold-blooded. But yeah, Jake Browning has been 3 touchdowns, 5 interceptions in his 2 games. But he does have a game-winning drive.
He does have a game-winning drive.
Got numbers like
After throwing 2 interceptions on the previous 2 possessions, which is buck-ass wild.
It's kind of like something that Eli mentioned this morning on Mornings with Eli and Greg and Eli. For Russell Wilson to lose his job, how bad are the Dallas Cowboys?
I mean, the Dallas
450.
Cowboys, I'm telling you right now, Ham, Newsome, and Harden could start in that secondary.
450, career high. And Russ is what, like a 13-year vet now? Career high, 14-year, I think. And the next week, he's benched.
And John, I think you're right. As long as we don't do cover 0, as long as I got somebody watching my back, let's do it. Let's do it.
By the way, Rubber Band Man, Travis, he texted in. He said it's a beautiful day because it's just 3 days till Wiffle Stock. For those people, you know what wiffle ball is, don't you? You look at me crazy.
Where is Wiffle Stock?
It's not like Woodstock.
I know
There's not
that.
a bunch of naked chicks
No,
on
they were
LSD.
doing acid. I know.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know what acid is? Interesting.
No, I mean, they were doing acid in '69. I'm just saying, when the first Woodstock.
Ken Kissy and like Timothy Leary.
Yeah, and Jimi Hendrix and all
Jimmy
of
and
that.
Janis.
Right, yeah. See, you saw the documentary I saw.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, I don't know.
And you remember the 94 version, too. Not as lit as 69, but, you know. But where is Wiffle Stock? I'm interested in this.
Willow Road, I think. Is that what you just... Like,
This is here in Memphis?
I think it's over at Willow. In Willow, like the park.
Right around the corner, basically.
Right around the corner, yeah. Like down this, like from like me and you.
Yeah.
Down the street from my house.
Pretty much. Like minutes.
And by the way, it also benefits the Ronald McDonald House, and you know we love the Ronald McDonald House.
That's what's up.
I love getting text messages on my show live when I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, and I get the deadgum information immediately. Thank you, Trav.
That's kind of like the beautiful part of like technology that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, dude. Travis ain't no robot, and neither is my damn phone. It's just technology. Robots are not calling
Neither
balls
is
and
Darian, and
strikes.
neither is the historian.
It is not a robot that will be calling balls and strikes next year in 2026. It's the automatic ball system, ABS.
Or it could be anti-lock brakes. Just saying. The ABS system there too.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
I didn't know y'all were going acid on me. I had to get your soundtrack ready for the acid talk.
Oh, what you got for me? Leave them kids alone. I watched them remake The Wall a few times on different substances. Leave them kids alone. Dude, I saw it in St. Louis, Nashville. Are you all a Gilmore or Waters fan? Or do you even know what the hell I'm talking about? Don't even worry about it. Pink Floyd, David Gilmour, Roger Waters.
I mean, but one of them just went off last week on Ozzy Osbourne and Shaq had to fire
More
back.
than likely, it was probably Roger Waters because he's
Roger.
really nuts.
Yeah, it was Roger.
Like in
And Shaq
reality,
fired-
nuts.
John Hamm is probably more of a Hall and Oates kind of guy.
Hall and Oates.
Yeah, he
That's
ain't a Pink,
great.
he ain't a Pink Floyd guy. He's a Hall and
One-on-one.
Oates. That was me doing the Pink Floyd.
Let's see, we got one-on-one. We got what's my other joint? Man
Oh, and by the
Eater.
way, Travis's wife is amazing. He just texted me that, so don't forget to say that on air like that. She actually is. She knows everything. She's like, you remember Stump the Schwab?
Oh, yeah.
That's my show.
She got that kind of brain. like anything.
She should be on Jeopardy then.
Girl can speak Spanish better than like the dudes in my baseball league that were born in Mexico.
Oh, like Landon.
My sister's
Landon can speak Spanish.
I'm wondering, was he born in Mexico?
All I can say is La Biblioteca, sí, muy bonita. I think that's very fine, right?
You sound like Bart when he went work for Channel 51 that time.
Try to think. I know like bad words.
Really?
If you say them in Spanish, it still counts as like FCC. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can say mucho mocho.
But I
though.
did talk about, that Japanese thing that one day, remember?
That rug or whatnot?
No, it starts with the B and goes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going with that Oriental rug deal. Okay.
Because you hit me
Oh,
with it
yeah.
the other
By
day.
the way, we're also like, she would know the answer to this. Like, when you're like, have you ever heard somebody be like, like the Orientals? And you're like the rugs? And they're like, no, the Orientals. I'm like, dude, there's nobody they aren't Oriental.
No, that's not like formally correct.
That's just what we made up to call our rugs to say that we don't know if they're from China, Japan, Korea, wherever the bleep.
We named a cool movie after Murder on the Orient. Or the Murder on the Orient Express?
No.
The murder mystery.
Murder
yeah.
on the Oriental Express.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a train, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
train. Yep. Cool murder mystery.
I don't, man. How come I can't remember it? But I know the name. Is
Sure
it
did.
old as hell?
Yeah. I think that's what, 90s? Late 90s deal. Oh, maybe older than that, John. That sounds like one of those classics.
So
but
was
yeah.
that pre-Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson video or post? That's how I define my 90s.
I would say pre.
All right, I'm just kidding. I'm ridiculous. I'm sorry. I did have some stories to get to. Now I feel like I'm almost out of time. You got to eat your meat or you don't get any pudding. I do need to take a break. I did want to tell y'all, though, damn, dude, should I save this for later? It's so good.
Pre-Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. He's the dude with the mustache, and he's the one I confuse with
Hasselhoff, right?
Lee Corso's roommate.
Oh, Burt Reynolds.
Burt Reynolds. Like, dude, Tom Selleck and Burt Reynolds, do they not look alike, or is I just like...
They both were ladies' man, so... Hey.
Burt
They
Reynolds
both had crazy mustaches.
He's the OG Tom Selleck. That's how I look at it.
Oh, he was in Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, Burt did Smokey and the Bandit, and Tom is Magnum P.I.
Yep, he's the original Magnum.
Yeah.
So is that why Magnums are called Magnums?
PIMP.
Damn, bro. I didn't know that. The things that we learn.
All right here on the happy hour from 11 to 1.
Could be reckless speculation, but I don't know. I feel like these are facts that I'm dropping on you. Fact is that Jackson Dart will start. Fact is also the Sissy's Log Cabin text and listener line because life's too short for ordinary jewelry. Make sure you hit us up 901-360-8255. We got a lot of great texts, by the way. Like a lot of great texts. Man, I still think I should definitely be a manager for hot chicks that wrestle.
It really could work.
It would. I mean,
They ain't even got to talk.
No, dude, I'll do all the talking. I'm the manager. Bro, how do you think you're going to get, like, how do you think all the money, everything gets worked out?
You would be the greatest heel manager since after the South Jimmy Hart. In Memphis, at least.
Yeah,
anyway.
just know I'm coming out there like Virgil. Your boy ain't got no shirt with little chains on. You know,
So he going to be able to snap, and you're going to have
your boy coming out there
cash
like
right there.
Virgil. Yep.
Dude, do I get a pimp cane?
You absolutely do.
I got one in the
You absolutely
I'm
do.
going to have that junk filled up with Tito's, too. Yeah, because if I ever have an issue, if life ever handed me lemons, I'm not going to freak out. I'm not going to fret. I'm just going to make a lemon drop, make sure it's with the best. That's Tito's handmade vodka, baby. And it's the best spirit, period. I'm going to take a time out. I've been just talking poppycock, not the other word that we mistakenly said.
Not the popcorn poppycock either.
What's popcorn poppycock?
They have a popcorn brand named Poppycock.
Oh,
You
really?
know that? Yeah, look that
I
up.
don't like popcorn, bro.
Oh,
Gets stuck in your teeth and stuff. I can't stand
I
it.
mean, I didn't say I was a grand fan of it. I just knew they had it.
I will tell you when they like put sweet stuff on that stuff. I'm down with like, what is it?
There you go.
Was it caramel they put on it sometimes?
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Timeout. Back in 2 shakes. Sports 56. What are we gambling on? I'll tell you. 98.5 FM.
Visit Frontier Western Store today for new shirts and boots. Frontier is your top Carhartt store in the Mid-South. There's thousands of in-stock shirts and jeans. They have the classic K87 pocket tee in every color they make, including new ones just released. Available small to 4X. Want new jeans? Frontier has you covered with super tough work denim by Carhartt. And you've got to check out their selection of Ariat jeans for men, women, and children. You'll love how easy it is to find the size and style you need. Have you seen Frontier's remodeled world-famous boot showroom? It continues to expand. New styles by Ariat just arrived, plus plenty of in-stock proven classics too. Whether you need work or dress boots, trust that Frontier's the place to come. See thousands of pairs of Ariat boots and thousands more by Dan Post, Corral, Durango, Rocky, Twisted X, and others. And Frontier's pricing is lower than online and chain stores, so you know just the local shop to visit. Frontier Western Store, 5880 Goodman Road in Olive Branch, and on the web at frontierwesternstore.com. Locally owned and operated since 1967.
Uncorn flavor, Corky's barbecue. We're cooking it up, down home way. Hickory smoke flavor like the good old days.
Hey y'all, Jimmy Stovall here with Corky's Barbecue. Catering is our specialty. Memphians have trusted Corky's to cater their events for 40 years because we make it easy for you and delicious for your guests. Whether it's 50 people or a crowd of thousands, our experienced team comes to your location, sets up, serves, and ensures everyone enjoys a Corky's all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet starting at only $7.99 per person. You can't beat it. With 40 years of experience, it's easy to see why customers choose Corky's time and time again for all of their catering needs. Visit Corky'sBBQ.com to book us for your next party.
Uncorn flavor, Corky's barbecue.
September is National Preparedness Month, so it's the perfect time to ask yourself some questions like, how much food do you have on hand for an emergency? How would you get clean water if the tap went dry tomorrow? What would you do if a storm knocked out the power for a week? If you don't have good answers to those questions, that's okay, because right now, My Patriot Supply, the most trusted name in emergency preparedness, is making it simpler and more affordable than ever before. In honor of National Preparedness Month, we put together a comprehensive all-in-one kit that covers the emergency food, water filtration, heat, and backup power. Imagine the peace of mind you'll feel knowing all your bases are covered. And when you go to mypatriotsupply.com during September, not only will you find huge discounts on all of our preparedness essentials, you can even score over $1,500 worth of survival gear free when you stock up on a one-year food supply. Head to mypatriotsupply.com for details. That's mypatriotsupply.com.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Now, back to Sports 56 Happy Hour on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM. This hour is brought to you by Tito's Vodka. Here once again, Johnny Radio.
Welcome back to a little Sports 56 Happy Hour. I'm your buddy Johnny Radio. We got baseball, man. Last week of the regular season, playoff baseball is around the corner, and it's Wednesday. That means you're supposed to be doing things for your wives, your significant others, basically any women in your life, because Thursday, especially Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you know it's football first. So make the wife, the girlfriend, feel special. Give her a little bit of love. And by the way, she works as hard as you do. It's kind of like, like a lot of people out here in the Mid-South, man. They work hard. But I got to tell you, nothing works harder than a Mercedes-Benz Van Center. They got serious vans for serious work. 4430 American Way in Memphis. They got cargo vans, passenger vans. They got custom vans, bro. Do you need one van? Do you need a fleet of vans? New one? Used one? They got it all. Plus, they have all the peeps over there. They got fast maintenance. They'll do the repair, get you back out on the road. They have the largest parts inventory, period. Mercedes-Benz Van Center is your home for Sprinter vans. It's the headquarters. Go to sprintervans.com or call them at 901-237-9302, 901-237-9302, or go to sprintervans.com. Mercedes-Benz Van Center, part of the Tag Truck Company Center family. Now, do me a favor, people. Let's gamble. I'm going to go with the Guardians and the Tigers. I'm not going to take the side, man. I'm shocked that the Tigers are actually favored. I guess it's the old adage, eventually you're going to stop losing. Eventually.
Maybe you won't.
Or maybe you won't. Jack Flaherty's on the bump for Detroit today, and Tanner Beebe is on the bump for the Guardians. It's in Cleveland. I'm not laying the 150 for Cleveland.
Okay.
But I am going to go over in this game. Total 7.5. Dude, it ain't. I mean, I know this feels like playoff baseball. I know they're fighting for the deadgum Central and everything. They're tied. They're knotted up. It's crazy. They had an 11. They were down 11 games at the beginning of the month. Now they're tied.
Kind of remind me of what the Braves did in '93, walking from 10.5 back.
Yup. Monumental collapse. This would even be bigger. It'd be worse. It's crazy. I don't know if they get right. But I do feel like that they're going to try to get every damn run they can. The name of the game is scoring. And I just feel like Jack Flaherty and Tanner Beebe are going to get lit up like a Christmas tree. Or lit up like Richard Pryor. Just don't catch your hair on fire. Dude, that's what people should say said to Richard. Richard Pryor, don't set your hair on fire. Put down the rock. Stay away from the. Never mind.
Could have used that for Michael Jackson in that Pepsi commercial, too.
Yeah, he could have in that Pepsi commercial, man. How you going to light up Michael Jackson, bro?
Take him out.
They were trying to take him out, you think?
Take him out.
Damn, dude. They did a terrible job. Terrible
Yeah, because
job.
he continued to play with puppies and, monkeys and,
He had a monkey?
And had all those little kids at the.
Bubbles?
Yeah, Bubbles, man.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
that's how you keep the kids at your house. Damn monkey.
Yeah, because they throw their feces. I would never go to a house with a monkey. Dude.
Trying to strike up the band on you.
I am not doing that. Ain't no monkey staying in my house. I love dogs.
Hey, so that bet you gave us the title, that 7.5, that's the only one we rolling with?
Man, I also want to tell people to avoid a bet. Houston minus 120 today. It looks like they're giving away money against the Athletics. It's the last game of the night. It's that if I miss earlier, maybe I can make a comeback. Just take Houston on the money line against the poor Athletics. Oh, it's going to be easy. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. By the way, I got some Spanish for y'all. You ready? I don't know what it means.
Yeah, come on with it. Donde
mujeres desnudas. Travis, I know your wife knows what it means. What does it mean? I got like 10 seconds. Let's see. Oh, wait, we're in a 7-second delay. Aren't we? Yeah. I don't know if he's going to get this one. Donde. I'm so proud I could spell this stuff. No, I'm rocking with just that over. We're going one game. It's like Eminem said, only one shot. Something about vomit on spaghetti.
Yeah.
Everybody's not ready. I got to get out of here. For Ham, for Newsom, I'm Harden. Get out there, make the world a better place. See you on the flip side. Peace.
You have opinions?